Hello everyone and welcome to FortNews. Today is October 12th, 2024, and today we got a massive Halloween update. There is so much to cover, so I'm going to cover everything that's new. And the first thing to cover is the brand new item shop with Mephisto. Mephisto is the newest skin in Fortnite. He is from Marvel, and this guy looks so cool. He looks super duper evil, honestly. And he is just absolutely shredded here. I mean, look at those abs. So we're just going to do a full 360 here. He looks really cool. So there he is. He's a very clean looking outfit here. He looks around really menacingly here. You can see him like laughing a little bit. He's got some fangs here, and overall just a really cool skin. So here's Lego Mephisto right there. He's very red here. We also have Mephisto's cloak back bling here, and then we got Mephisto's pickaxe here called Demon's Hand here. It looks super duper cool. We're gonna swing it, and it has a custom hit animation here. And then lastly, we have the Hellfire wrap here. You can see it's animated slightly here. It's moving around, and then we trigger the weapon here. Look at this. Beautiful. So it lights up upon shot. So here are the prices for the items individually. They're very typical of what we see nowadays, but we have even more new items. Now these items came upon update release, so they've been out all day, but they are new for today. So first we have the Pumpkin King outfit, and these cosmetics are themed around the Nightmare Before Christmas. So it looks really cool here. You can see it's like flickering inside his pumpkin head. So here's like a full 360 here. You can see he's almost like a scarecrow here with a jack-o'-lantern on his head, and every now and then he'll make this like pose here where he like crouches. So here's Lego Pumpkin King, and then additionally we have Sally here, right? So here's Sally. She's looking around here, and here's just like a full 360 of her here. She looks almost like a doll here. I've heard really good things about the movie, but I haven't seen it here. But here's her Lego style. Additionally, we have a back bling here called Worm's Wart here, and it is reactive here. I'm not really sure the what here, but like there's the back bling here. There's a frog. Maybe upon eliminations or something, it like burps or something. We have Sally's soup ladle pickaxe here, so we'll swing that. Ooh, that's kind of gross there. Look at that. So I don't know what that gunk is. We have the King's Parade Horse glider here. Ooh, that's a pretty fun animation right there. I do like this glider here, actually. We have the Halloween Town back bling. We have the Wrought Iron Trident pickaxe here. There's so many new cosmetics today. I know it's a lot. I'll try and barrel through them here, but I want to cover everything. We have an emote called Boo here that's with Pumpkin King here. So you see, like, move your hands around. There's some pumpkins, and then there's some ghosts. And you see, it's kind of a fun expression here. You know, you got like a menacing expression here, and then a laugh. And then with the bundle here, we have a few extra cosmetics here. We have the Eye on the Pumpkin King spray, Halloween Town spray, and then we have this banner icon. So that's 3,400 V-Bucks right there, and you can also buy some of these things individually here. For some reason, Pumpkin King has its own little bundle, but Sally does not. Additionally, we have the Halloween Town Hall bundle here with Lego here, so I won't go through these in depth here, but like here's all these Halloween cosmetics. Also new is the Committed emote, which came with the downtime. So I'll talk a little quietly so you can kind of hear it here, but I'm gonna talk over it so I don't get copyrighted. So it looks like a TikTok dance here. You can see people kind of just moving around. You know, it's very wavy, very silly. And towards the end of the dance here, they should make a heart here, right? So there it is, and you can see it makes a heart here, and then it loops. Now you'll notice that there's two skins on the screen here, and that's because it's a synced emote. You can do this with a friend or solo, but what you'll notice is we now have multiple people on synced emote previews here, right? So like we go here, you can see multiple people here, and it's really cool. So you can now get a full overview of what a synced emote actually looks like, which is really cool. We also have a bunch of returning cosmetics here. So we have Baba Yaga, we have the Spell Sweeper pickaxe, we have Bog Stick, which looks pretty cool, and then we have Festival Phaedra here. This is not a creepy outfit, so I don't know why it's in this category, but there's Festival Phaedra. Also turning into the superhero skins. These things come out so gosh darn often. Oh my goodness, but there's all that. And then we have some signature style cosmetics here. So we have Mecha Team Leader, we have Festival Lace, we have Poised Playmaker, which is a soccer skin, but there's no other soccer skins in the shop, so it's kind of weird to see it alone. We have the Voracious Velocity pack here. Look at that skin. Oh my goodness. We also have Snow Patroller, we have Arctica, and then we have Chill Count, as well as Scrap Night Jewels. Additionally, Happy by Pharrell Williams is now showing in the shop as a jam track. So that's just the item shop right there. There's still so much to cover, but I just want to give a heads up that there's so many new skins coming this month. It's so exciting. So there's so much to cover with the update. So first, let's cover the Battle Royale changes. First, we have a bunch of new returning items. First, there's the Boom Billy, which you can shoot, and it shoots like this mini tricycle at people, and it locks onto opponents and follows them until it detonates. But you need to be careful because it'll chase you if you're the nearest player. This is the one item I wasn't able to find while playing today. I don't think it's super rare or anything. I just didn't find one. You could also get one from defeating Billy the Puppet at Freaky Fields. But overall, it looks like a really cool item, but you want to be very careful with it. Now, next we have Jigsaw's challenge here. So there's like these TVs scattered all over the map. You can see them with little icons. And if you start Jigsaw's challenge, the game will try and find someone else on the map for you to duel with. Once another player accepts, you'll both get helmets which will detonate if you don't eliminate the other person in time, which is like 4 to 5 minutes. This means that you can see each other's general location on the map, kind of like with bounties in Chapter 5 Season 1. I honestly have mixed reviews about doing this, because you could be facing someone who crossed the map entirely, and now you have to chase someone across the entire map, otherwise you'll be eliminated. However, if you are able to take down your opponent, you'll be rewarded with a Boom Billy, the Unvaulted Witch Room, and other loot. So you can use it to find other people if you're trying to be aggressive, and the loot itself isn't bad, but overall it doesn't feel like it's worth it. I feel like finding brooms is pretty easy. And I had an instance where I was unable to find my target. Like, it's really hard to find your target sometimes. And so I'll definitely play around with it more, but it does seem a little bit too risky. So next we have the chainsaw. The chainsaw is an epic item, and oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite items ever, and I don't say that lightly. So a bunch of NPCs sell the chainsaw. You can also find it in chests or like wherever you can find items, you can find a chainsaw. And the chainsaw is two things. Number one, it's a melee item, and it takes a little bit to get going, right? If you're up close to someone and they have a shotgun, they can probably out damage you. But the chainsaw is still really good, because if you're up close to someone, you will not miss the chainsaw, right? It's guaranteed damage if you're close enough. And so I think it's still really good into shotgun, all right? You just jump around while using it here, and it's really hard for your opponent to hit you. And it does a decent amount of damage, like over 70 per hit. And because it attacks faster after the first attack, it's really easy to finish someone with it. It's a very, very good melee weapon, honestly. But the thing is, it also has another ability, and that is the movement, all right? If you hold down right click with it, it'll start consuming fuel, and you'll start riding the chainsaw along the ground. It is just so good. Not only is the movement really, really fast, but it's really, really easy to control. It's super duper fun to use, and it regenerates crazy fast, right? Once you use up all the fuel, literally like 5 seconds later, it'll be ready to use again. It is such good movement, and it's so nice to see a movement that's really good that's not a jetpack. Now, you can still take fall damage while holding it, but if you use it and then go off a cliff, you won't take any fall damage. So if you use it for movement, you're guaranteed immune to fall damage. So it's kind of like the jetpack in that sense, but it is just so fast. I mean, it is just such a good item. And something to know is that the chainsaw isn't ranked. Fortnite recently removed jetpacks and Iron Man kits from rank, and so for the past 2 weeks, there's been like no movement in rank. And so this thing is now unranked, and now there's movement again, which is really, really cool. We also have some returning items here. We have the wood stake shotgun, the pumpkin launcher, and the witch broom. I haven't really used the pumpkin launcher. I think it's just like a rocket launcher, but the wood stake shotgun is really, really good. You do have to land your shots with it, but it can do like 200 damage. It's a really, really nice shotgun. And the witch broom is really interesting. So it's a movement item, and when you right click with it, you'll go up a little bit in the air. It's about the equivalent of using flow berries and jumping. It's really not that far, but when you use the broom, it becomes a redeployable glider. And so if you're just moving along the map, it's really not that good. But if you're on top of Island or Mount Olympus, you can glide wherever you want. All right, it's really, really good for gliding, and so it's actually not bad, even though it doesn't seem that strong. One thing to know is that the broom has a 20-second cooldown, which is a really, really long cooldown. Like, I don't know why the chainsaw is 5 seconds for cooldown and the broom is 20 seconds, but I'd say the broom definitely needs a lower cooldown. And for the chainsaw, I hope they don't nerf it. I think they could nerf it because it's really, really strong, but it's so fun. I hope they don't nerf it. Now, you could duel Billy at Freaky Fields, and you could also duel Ultima Carver, which is the pumpkin night skin, at Brawler's Patch, which used to be Brawler's Battleground. Additionally, Shuri's Black Panther claws have been vaulted, and I feel like this is a good change because I don't think I'd be picking them up, especially with the chainsaw just being a superior version of the claws. I feel like the claws never really found their footing this season, all right? They just seemed like a really niche item that were too risky to use up close, but the movement really wasn't that strong anyway. Now, in-game for the map, I highly recommend just jumping into game. It feels like a completely different game. First, the battle bus looks super duper sick, all right? It's been changed up entirely, and there's this ominous like purple glow all over the map, all right? It's like a little bit of fog. It looks really, really cool. Additionally, most of the locations have been changed for Fortnitemares. I think the raft is the same, so not all the POIs have been changed here, but most of them have, all right? There's pumpkins all over the place. There's new NPCs, and I'll say the water by Grimgate in the underworld looks super duper cool, right? It's red now. It's completely identical in like functionality, but it looks super duper cool. For the map itself, Brawler's Battleground got switched to Brawler's Patch, but it's pretty much like identical with just a bunch of decorations. But Reckless Railways is no more. It got like completely white basically, and now it's Freaky Fields here. And it's a really cool POI. There's a lot of loot. There's a lot of people dropping there, but you can battle Billy if you want to there, and there's crops to hide in. It's just a really cool POI. Additionally, you can see the train has been changed here, so it has a face. I mean, it just looks super duper cool. Next, we have 7 new NPCs on the map. First, at Grand Glacier in the courtyard, there's Edward Scissorhands. He sells a patch-up service as well as 1 witch's broom. Next, we have Nightmare found on the mountain at Mount Olympus. She sells epic sovereign shotguns as well as shockwaves. Next, at Restored Wheels, there's actually 2 NPCs. We have Peely Boom, who appears to have replaced Peelverine, and he sells a witch's broom, flowberries, and a prop disguise. We also have the Pumpkin King, who sells a pumpkin launcher and can also rift you. Next, we have Dark Ruby, who you'll find at Rebel's Devil's Roost. She sells 1 chainsaw as well as shield bubble juniors. And then lastly, we have Mephisto, who you'll find on the throne at the underworld. He has 2 crazy services. So first, you can get a random weapon for 20 health. So you can see me do it here and I get a blue SMG. And then I do it one more time and I get an epic pump. Now Mephisto's second service is not available in solos, but what he can actually do is he can reboot your entire squad, but it'll cost you 99 health. And he can only do it once in a match. So if someone else uses it, no one else can use it. And with everything, there's a bunch of free Fortnitemares cosmetics. Keep in mind that these quests and Fortnitemares will last until the end of the season on November 2nd at 2 a.m. EST. But here are the free Halloween cosmetics that you get for doing quests here. So we have the Fangler base right here. We have Carver's helm emote right here, which is animated. We have Horde's war wheel back bling, and this looks really cool. It looks really ominous. We have a loading screen here, thrills and chills. We have a banner icon. We have the Jackal Drifter concho right here. So we have these vines hanging off our hands as well as some pumpkins that kind of shoot up. We have a pickaxe here, fiendish wand here. So we'll swing this. There it is. We have an emote, and this is probably my favorite of the Halloween cosmetics here. I mean, look at this, all right? So you're just sitting in a cauldron chilling here, and a free emote. It's just really, really cool. It's a really, really flashy emote. I really like this. Additionally, we have the Night of Nightmares loading screen, and this is really cool. It just showcases everything with the update here. It's gonna be a really nice memory to have in the future. And then finally, we have a glider, which is the Great Scarecrow. This is a variant of like an existing glider, but it looks pretty nice here. There's a lot of little details on it. Also included is this Nightmares jam track. Now to get all these rewards, you're gonna have to do Fortnitemares XP quests, and these will come out little by little throughout Fortnitemares. Currently, only the first 2 rewards are possible to get, and then everything else is just XP, but there is so much XP, all right? If you needed XP, this event is perfect, all right? I think I already did some of them, but there's Battle Royale quests. There's a ton of Rocket Racing quests, and we'll talk about Rocket Racing in a little bit. But look at this. Look at all these Rocket Racing quests that are gonna come out here. Additionally, we have some festival quests here. It looks like it's bugging out here. You can see the same quests are repeated here. And then lastly, we have some Horde Rush quests here. So Horde Rush is a classic Fortnitemares game mode, and it looks like these quests only give you XP, but it's a lot of free XP, which is really, really cool. We will have more Horde quests coming out in 8 days. But really quick, I just want to talk about Horde Rush. Horde Rush is super duper fun, all right? When I first started playing, I absolutely loved it. There's a huge loot pool, so you can see a ton of items that we haven't seen in a long time, like the Frenzy Auto Shotgun. It's really, really fun just surviving and upgrading your loot here. I mean, the amount of items is just crazy. There's always something to do. It's a really, really fun mode. But I also want to mention that it's pretty easy, all right? It's not free. You can lose. But if you're trying your hardest, it feels pretty easy. It's really easy to get high ground and just survive forever. And so I still highly recommend playing it. It's crazy fun. But I think by the 3rd match, I kind of got the hang of it. I think I could go in and win first try very, very easily. With Horde Rush, there'll be 5 rounds for you to survive where there's like these zombies attacking you. And they drop these purple thingies, which you can use to mod your weapons. And there will almost always be a mod table available. You'll find it on the minimap. I also want to mention that dynamite and clusters are really good in this mode. You can get a lot of value and get your score super high because there is score if you want to compete with the people you're playing with. So overall, just a really, really fun mode here. Like I could go in right now and really enjoy it, but it isn't crazy difficult. I know everyone's already seen it also, but we got a new Fortnitemares lobby background here. And you can see Freaky Fields in the background here. So it's a nice little lobby screen. Now, additionally, we also have this loading screen Twitch event. Basically, you have to find Fortnite streamers who are participating in this event. And if you watch their streams, you can collect puzzle pieces that'll eventually get you this loading screen. It looks a little bit complicated, honestly, there, but there's a free loading screen here, and that will end in 8 days on October 20th. Now, we also have a new season for Rocket Racing. Rocket Racing Season 3 is now here. So first, we have Fortnitemares quest, and oh my gosh, I mean, there's just gonna be so much XP here in the coming weeks. And then additionally, we have new weekly quests, which will give you the new Mystic Fade boost and Mystic Fade trail. Additionally, you'll also get a ton of XP as well as new jam tracks here, right? So you'll get Inferno Island original jam track for week 1. Week 2, you'll get another jam track, and you'll just get new music for every single week of this, which is really cool, except for the last one. We also have new time trial quests, and these are going to be around for about a month here. So these will go into the next season of Battle Royale. But we basically have a new wheel type, which is called Semi-Speed here, and you'll unlock all the colors by doing these. Additionally, we have new ranked rewards for Season 3 here, right? So these are colors of the Mystic Fade boost, I believe. And then we have colors for the Mystic Fade trail. Additionally, after a little under a month, we'll get a new set of time trials with the cybernetic wheels, as shown here. They also mentioned that themed updates are no longer coming to Rocket Racing. It's just gonna be like focused on racing. And then we have some small bug fixes here, which is really good. Now also with Lego Fortnite, we have the new Brick or Treat Lego Pass. We covered this yesterday here, but we have a bunch of Lego items here. And then we also have the new Andy Fangerson skin, as shown here. I like his tail. There's also a Brick or Treat bonus goal here for doing some quests here, and you'll get this thing right here. So there's that. Next, we have a new loot pool for Fortnite Reload. The wood stake shotgun, sideways rifle, minigun, and scythe, and the pumpkin launcher are added to Fortnite Reload. And then the rocket launcher has been removed. So This means there's a huge shotgun loophole. There's so many shotguns in Fortnite Reload right now. The Witch Room has also been vaulted in Reload temporarily, but it should be added back eventually. Next, it looks like the OG Paradigm style is now ready for original buyers, and it should be granted early next week. We also have some new gifting changes. If you give someone part of a bundle, they can no longer be gifted the rest of the bundle. I don't really understand it, honestly, but there's that. Additionally, the BMW decal contest for Rocket League has ended, and here is the winner. They did mention that this decal will be cross-game eligible with Fortnite, so there's that. Additionally, it looks like all the recent tournaments that were canceled have been moved to tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll see the Ranked Cup, we also have the Trios Cash Cup, and the Reload Duos Cash Cup. So that is everything new with the update currently. There is still more content that's been leaked, but I won't cover it until it's confirmed by like Epic Games themselves. But we do have one final thing to cover, and this is absolutely massive. If you didn't know, Fortnite occasionally sends out skin surveys, and basically they're just looking for feedback on concept art for skins. And so oftentimes you can see skins months before they're released. Almost all the skins in Chapter 5 Seasons 1, 2, and 3 were revealed early by a survey. And so today, Fortnite sent out another survey, and I actually got one here. And so we have an early look at skins that are possibly coming to Fortnite in the future. Now, just an alert that this is a massive spoiler. I think most of these skins are likely coming to the game, and there's also some common themes between these skins. So it's also a spoiler for future Fortnite season themes. So if you want to click away, I don't blame you, alright? This is a massive spoiler, but because it was released by Epic Games, we are going to cover it. So if you do click off, I will see you tomorrow. We have a ton of skins coming this Fortnitemares. Without further ado, let's check out the newest survey skins for Fortnite. So in the survey itself, they showed 4 skins at a time, and they wanted you to rate your most favorite and your least favorite. So I actually gave feedback on which skins I like the most out of these skins. So let's take a close look at these skins here, right? Because there's a lot of interesting things here. First, we have this blue-haired guy right here, and I like his aesthetic. He looks really nice. We also have this fire guy, and this fire guy would look so cool if he was animated here, right? He looks really, really nice. I love the flames on the back of his ankles. One thing you will notice here is that we have this diamond pattern on the chest of many of these skins here. And so I think we're looking at some sort of superhero organization here, and that means we are looking at some sort of superhero season coming at some point. Next, we have this girl right here, and this is one of my favorite skins here, right? I think she just looks so cool here. We have these flames coming off her hands here, and her just outfit looks really, really unique. Her eyes are glowing. It's just like, it looks like a really, really cool skin. We also have a flame girl right here. It looks like her arms are on fire here. She looks really cool. And here's where you can really see the superhero theme coming in here. They're all in bodysuits here. They all have this diamond symbol on their chest. This guy might be some sort of speed character here. You can see some wheels on the back of his boots here, as well as some flames here. So this guy probably goes really, really fast. We have this girl right here who probably has some like magic powers right here. You can see some effects around her hands. Then we have this skin, and this is probably one of my favorite skins out of all these here, right? She just looks really cool and super pretty. And maybe we're looking at some like ice powers here, maybe some like diamond powers. It's a little unclear. And then we have this guy who has a really cool looking arm here. I mean, look at this arm. It looks super duper cool. This guy probably has some really cool powers, and so I really like the skin as well. Then we have this superhero skin right here, and we can kind of see a theme of like fire and ice here. We can see multiple skins with like this flame texture, and as well as multiple skins with this like ice diamond texture. Next, we have like this slime girl here, and she kind of looks like a female version of Ripley. Then we have this guy here, and you can see he looks like a classic superhero. He's got a cape and everything. We can see these fists on his hands here, so maybe he's like super strong. But this is another one of my favorite skins as well. I just really like his aesthetic. Going to the next right here, we have this chameleon skin, and this chameleon skin is crazy popular online. People really like it. Overall, I think it's a really cute vibe. It's kind of like Lizik, which is the starter pack right now. We also have this guy, and this guy has some sort of like, you know, blue energy here. It's really hard to tell what kind of powers these characters have going on, but I think a superhero season is very imminent. Then we have this girl right here, and she looks super duper cool. I can't really tell if she has any powers, but I really like her outfit. This outfit also looks super duper cool. Then we have this skin right here. I can't really see a connection to superheroes here, so maybe this is like a shop skin or something. We also have this guy, and oh my gosh, this guy's hands look so cool here. I think just the effects are gonna look so cool with all these skins. We have this chicken girl, and this chicken girl is also very popular online. My guess is that she's a shop skin. We also have this skin right here, but this guy looks like he has a gun instead of powers here. We also have this skin, and I really like the overall outfit here. And then we have this skin, and oh my goodness, like I don't even know what to say here. These pants are terrifying. Like, I don't even know what's going on here. It's like crazy. Like, these pants are like eating the person almost. I don't think I'm really vibing with that skin, but it's definitely very unique. Then we have this skin right here, and you can see it's like a non-human skin here. We have a tail. It almost looks like a demon here. And then we have this skin right here, and this skin is just so silly here. I do like that they're branching out and trying different things. Like, when you see the skin, you're definitely going to be paying attention to it. And then we have the last row of skins here. We have a video game controller guy here, which looks pretty cool. We have this bubble girl right here. I'm not really sure what to make of this right here. You can see a bit of a moon theming right here. We have a moon hair. We have a moon on her shirt. And then we have this girl, and this might be my favorite skin out of all of them. I mean, she just looks so cool. Just her makeup, her hair, her outfit, just everything looks really, really great. This is a really, really cool skin, and I hope to see it in game. Next, we have this other hero, and you can see that they have like some sort of sword here. I really like the amount of like weapons and powers, and just like all these skins look super duper cool. Then we have this skin, and this skin just really looks like a shop skin or a standalone skin here. So it almost looks like another team leader of sorts. Then we have this skin right here, and there's no diamond on the shirt here, right? So it doesn't look like a superhero skin, but she does appear to have powers of some sort here, right? You can see this like purple thing right here. I do like the skin overall, but I don't like the holes in her jacket. I don't know. I just don't really like how they look. Then we have another one of my favorite skins out of all these. Look at this, all right? This is really, really cool. I was a huge fan of Valeria from Chapter 5 Season 1, and this skin looks like it has even more fire. I mean, these arms just look super duper cool, and her hair looks super duper cool. She just looks like a really cool outfit. I really like this skin. And then lastly, we have this girl right here. She has like a heart right here, so maybe she has some like love powers or something. But overall, a very clear superhero theme here. My favorite skins have to be this one, this one, this one. I don't know why. I just really like this guy's aesthetic. This one, I saw people liking this online. And then this one right here. So who knows if or when these skins will come. They may never come. Only some of them may come, or it might take years for them to come out. But overall, they're super duper cool. That is all the Fortnite news I have for you today. But I just want to say that this update is so fun. Playing right now is so refreshing. The chainsaw item is one of the most fun items ever. And the game just feels so fresh right now with rocket racing and everything in Battle Royale. And so this is just a really solid update. There's so much to explore, so much to look at. Just to be clear, we are not done with Fortnitemares content. We still have at least 12 skins that have been teased, including Edward Scissorhands, Witch Lexa, Zombie Penny, Pumpkin Knight, Dark Ruby, Dark Guff, She-Venom, Agony, Captain Hook, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, and the new Sid skin. And so I will see you tomorrow for more Fortnite news.